Alrighty, ladies and gents, welcome to live stream. This is just a cool live stream because I thought we'd dedicate this live stream to screen sharing with you guys and talking to you guys about the fact that John Brzenk has he has a YouTube account going on. Let's have a look at it. We're up to 591 subscribers. Sorry, make it 601 subscribers of John Brzenk's new channel. Guys, if you haven't already joined John Brzenk's channel, please go and do it. John Brzenk messaged me. I can say I can happily say I'm subscriber number one to John Brzenk's channel. I'm very, very honored to be doing it. And as we see the numbers continuing to rise, John at now 610 subscribers. Ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't know who John Brzenk was, I think that's a crazy statement to even make. Everyone knows who John Brzenk is. Let's just admit that everyone knows who John Brzenk is. If you're on my channel, you're on John Brzenk's radar. You know who he is. He's the GOAT. The greatest arm wrestler of all time is John Brzenk. And the good news is, ladies and gentlemen, he has created his own dedicated YouTube channel. As we see the numbers just continuing to rise, I want to see this get to 50,000 subscribers. I think John deserves 50,000 subscribers. I think every word that John Brzenk says within the arm wrestling world ought to be heard. There's nothing more interesting than John Brzenk's opinion, I think, when it comes to things arm wrestling. So John Brzenk has been arm wrestling 35 years, actively himself. Good to see. Thank you. I'm just reading now, having a look at the comments. Just realized I got this. Thank you for everyone joining here in the comments. John, actually, when I met John in 2018, we created this YouTube channel, but nothing was ever done with it. We created it, we got it all set up, and nothing was ever done. As the arm wrestling world has evolved, and as the arm wrestling world has come to shift in the way that people create opportunities, John has seen other people do it. Matt Mask, Devin Larratt, myself, Shannon Shaw, Uncle John, Cobra Rhodes, seeing lots of different people making a good impact on YouTube. And John has thought, all right, I'll do it. Now, John's not a tech savvy kind of guy. As we see him reach 679 subscribers, keep it going, YouTube. Keep it going. Get him to 50,000 subscribers. I want to see it. Yeah, John Brzenk's never been a tech guy. He's kind of like we all love John. John's like your dad who rings you up and says, how do I open this email? What do I do with this thing? And and so he's not a tech guy. He's not a tech guy. He doesn't know how to just seamlessly do the things that we all do on YouTube. Commonplace. 699. There we go. We're approaching the 1,000 mark rapidly. I think we're going to be there very soon. But John contacted me this morning, having a chat with John, and he'd got his first 3 videos out as we passed 700. He got his first 3 videos out, and he wasn't sure if they were out there that could be seen and whatnot. And so I'm pleased to say that we've now got John headed in the right direction. And John, if you're wondering what sort of content John is going to be creating on his channel as we continue into the 700, look at these subscribers. Oh my goodness, it's so good to see. I think I want to see him at 50,000 within 24 hours. Derek Smith said to me it couldn't be done. I think it can be done. Now, the sort of content that you can expect to see from John, given that John's, like I said, he's like your dad. He's not the technology kind of guy. He's the kind of guy that will, it's going to be filmed in a potato. It's probably going to be filmed in a vertical aspect on his phone, but it's going to be John talking. That's the thing. It's going to be John's insights into the world of arm wrestling as he sees it. Now, he's not going to get all crazy and do a whole lot of stuff, but whenever there's good matches on, and there's a lot of good matches on at the moment, you can expect John to give us his opinion of how the matches are going to go. You can expect John to give us his opinion on how he saw the match after the match, and anything else that John feels like he wants to talk about, you can expect John to talk about and to let rip on that. So speaking of which, if we're lucky, we might get John on this call as well. I've sent a message to John. This was really impromptu for me. I didn't plan on doing it at all. I just was really enjoying watching the live subscriber count going up. Like I said, I was subscriber number one. I'm taking credit for that. That's cool. And this morning when I was talking to John on the phone, it was at 24, and that was only like an hour ago. Since then, word's got out. We put a few videos out, and Uncle John's live at the moment talking about it on his channel with a bunch of people, and the word's getting out. And the word is getting out that John Brzenk's got a YouTube channel, and he's created 3 videos at all. So if you haven't seen them already, go and watch them when you get a chance. But what I want to ask all of you guys to do is we need to get John, first of all, monetized. The requirements for being monetized are pretty simple with YouTube. You need to have 1,000 subscribers, which we're going to do in about 10 minutes by the looks of it. And then once we have 1,000 subscribers, we need to get him to 10,000 hours of watch time. Now, again, that's not going to take long, given it's John. But John has 3 videos. Go and watch all 3 of the videos for us from start to finish. Don't click off them. Get them watched. Once he's got the 10,000 hours combined watch time, he will be able to apply for monetization, and he will then be on the path to making the money that he deserves. I've always said it of John, that if John was in any other sport, if John had have done even half of what he did in any other sport, he would have had an enormously successful back end career in terms of how much money he could have made. He would have been commentating sports. He would have been a professional analyst on sports. He would have just been killing it in so many respects. So John deserves this, in my opinion. John's a super humble guy too. If you've never met John, he's one of the most humble and generous people I've ever met. He let me into his home, having never had met me ever. He let me stay at his home for a week. So ArmTV with a $9.99 super chat. Thank you so much, ArmTV. Gary Roberts there. Really appreciate that, brother. ArmTV, guys, please. Another stellar YouTube channel within the world of arm wrestling. ArmTV. Gary Roberts he's like the original. He's the original weird camera guy when it comes to sports. So if you haven't seen all of the old footage of John, go and subscribe to ArmTV and check out what they do. Gary Roberts, really appreciate that $9.99 super chat, brother. Thank you so much. And no doubt helping to spread the word about the GOAT. Sap the Bee comes in with a super chat. Love how you always support John. Loyalty. Sap the Bee, thank you very much, man. Look, John's the man. John is such a big reason for why my channel grew. In 2018, my channel really was something that was slow growing, and it was John's involvement. John, after sitting down with John for a weekend and spending and drinking beers with him, he offered to be a co-host of a podcast with myself, and we did that for about 6 months, and my channel in that time really took off, and I got credibility that I hadn't had prior to that. So I will always have loyalty and support of John, but as do we all. The entire arm wrestling world loves and admires John. He is arm wrestling, as Engen Terzi put it, so he deserves this back-end career. I think he should be the highest earning damn arm wrestler on YouTube. And he shouldn't have to do any video editing to do it. He should just be able to talk and we all listen. But I'm sure it's going to be like that. We'll get there. We're almost at 1,000 subs. Aussie Arm Wrestler comes in with a $7.99 super chat, man. Thank you so much, Aussie Arm Wrestler. Jake Ward says John 100% deserves this. So happy he is on YouTube. Genuine rock star. Ready, bang! There it is from the. That's my best effort there, Jake. Aussie Arm Wrestler, thank you so much. Yeah, John, he does. I agree with you 100%. He deserves this. And we all want to know what John's thinking when it comes to these matches. Like in one of his videos already, he's given us a little bit of a teaser as to what he thought about the Dave Chafee Levant Sagnas Philly match. He's going to do another video very shortly, I believe, on that, where he goes in depth. And as we're up to 869 subscribers, I can't believe it. We're just kicking ass. Keep going, John. We want to see you monetized by the end of this video. Yeah, so he's going to be giving us the insights of that. And he gave us already a little teaser into the insights of that, which was pretty damn awesome. And it makes you realize how much of a technician John was. And John is still. He was someone that can see the avenues that Dave should have taken. And he's like, he was like, oh, Dave, I was disappointed you didn't do this, and this. And to be honest, it makes you just want to bring John back. Like, it makes you want to say, John, just can you go and show us all how it's done again? Just turn the clock back, get a little bit younger again and go and show us exactly how you would have taken on Levine, because oh my goodness. Anyway, we got another super chat in, a few of them from Robert Gould 999. Thank you so much, Robert Gould. You're the man. Really appreciate your support, especially on a video like this, where we're trying to get John Brzenk's channel to simply blow up. And I think it is happening. Look at this, 902 subscribers we're up to now, and it's happening fast, guys. This is amazing. Sap the B comes in with another super chat, 799. Thank you, brother. He says, if John in his prime took the same amount of pancakes as modern arm wrestlers and got to 260, 280, do you think he'd be the best today? Yes, Sap the B. I love that comment. I agree. I will share with you guys a little story about John Brzenk that John Brzenk told me one day. And John Brzenk told me that he never, ever in his entire career prepared properly. And when we're talking about preparing properly, we're talking about pancakes. We're talking about he never prepared properly. He had a pancake or two every now and then, once upon a time at different moments, but never did anything properly. He was always just, I don't know. John doesn't know anything about it, that world. He's really, really naive in that world. So I agree. If John was to have pancaked with a serious nature, I think, yes, we would have been able to see a 260, 280 John. And a 260, 280 John, I believe, is the man. I believe 260, 280 John would beat the current Levine. That's just my opinion. And like I said, you might disagree. Levine's a beast. He is. I do believe that Levine is the highest we've ever seen in the sport in terms of strength. But I do believe that John could have dismantled that man had he have been a 260, 280 John. I don't know. I just can't see it any other way. But Lorenzo Munoz, I apologize, Lorenzo, if I'm getting that wrong. He comes in with a super chat saying, just want to show some support. Tell the Reacher and his family I said hi. They made me go on a giant water slide in Arizona tournament. I was terrified. Thank you, Lorenzo. I'll pass that on. I'll screenshot that right now. Pass that on to the Reacher on your behalf. Arizona, great time. And, Arizona is actually my favorite part of the world. Largely thanks to John Brzenk. The memories that I have created in Arizona are crazy. I remember when I flew to Arizona and John was picking me up. So if you haven't heard the story before, like I said, I was invited to stay at John's place for a week. I was in Arizona to help Travis with an event, and I'd never met John. I was like, as I'm arriving, I'm trying to say to myself, don't be the fanboy. Don't be the fanboy. He's just a normal human. Just treat John like a normal human. And inside, I'm dying. I'm like, I can't believe it. I'm about to meet the goat. This is crazy. He's about to stay at the goat's house. John picks me up, and he's just the nicest, chill dude you've ever met. So relaxed, so generous. Puts a beer in my hand when I arrive. We sit in the pool. It's the middle of summer. It's like 120 degrees Fahrenheit, which I think is about 45, 46 degrees Celsius for us Aussies that are asking how much that is. And we just relaxed, and he took me jet boating on the lake. Everything about John and Renee Brzenk is amazingly generous people. Love them to death, and I have significantly the best memories of my life in terms of just feeling good, being relaxed, and being in an environment that is just surreal in Arizona. So I love Arizona. I desperately want to travel back there again and chill with John, but who knows when that'll happen. But thank you so much for that super chat. Ben Smith with, hang on, missed one. We got one from Dana McWhite, comes in and says, John couldn't hold Levine's water bottle, even taking 1,000 milligrams of test, 500 milligrams of NPP, 100 milligrams of Anadrol, and 10 IUs of HGH a day for 12 weeks. Dana McWhite, I thoroughly disagree with you, sir, but that's okay. We are all allowed to have an opinion, aren't we? So good on you for having yours. I got mine. And yeah, good on you. Ben Smith, 499. Thank you so much, brother. As we approach the 1,000 mark on John Brzenk, I'm starting to see the curve of this rise slow a little bit, guys. We don't want that. We don't want the slowing of this curve of this acceleration. We want this to start compounding. We want that viral nature to start to get on board. So let's get sharing this video. Let's tell people John Brzenk's channel is blowing up as we speak, and we need to get to 50K. So we need to share this video right now, get this video in front of as many people as the magic moment is about to happen. Here we go, John Brzenk. He's about to hit the monetization zone of 1,000 subscribers. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Update. There it is. We got the 1,000. Take a photo. Quickly, Ryan. Take a photo before it disappears. There it is. John Brzenk, 1,000. Well done, John Brzenk. 1,000 subs is done. I'm going to message that to John right away and see if he sees my message. He hasn't seen my message where I invited him onto the show yet. Well done, John. Messaging. He'll see that and he'll be like, what the hell? 1,000 already. John is such a humble dude. He doesn't realize how much we all admire him and how much we want to see him. Let's get 2K. Yep, on to 2K, the next channel. Super chat in from Out the Table 299. We want to see this at 2K. I agree. Let's get it to 2K. This is it, man. It's so weird. The arm wrestling as a sport is such a weird thing. How it's such an underground sport, and it's becoming more and more in the light. When I found the sport in 2013, there was very little activity on YouTube. There was very little activity anywhere, really. It was hard to know what was going on within the world of arm wrestling. And yeah, it was crazy. We've been through lots of evolutions. In I think it was on Wide World of Sports over in the USA in early 2000s, all sorts of stuff. But right now we are thoroughly in the season of social media being where people consume content. And John is the man, and he deserves it. We got a new member come in. Travis B comes into the membership coaching seminars. Thank you, Travis B. Really appreciate that support, man. And Doc comes in with a super chat saying, "Hey Ryan, great thing you're doing here. Sadly, I've gotten 2 herniated discs in my lumbar L4, L5. Any insights on training with these injuries?" Doc, I feel for you. I actually had suffered an L4, L5 disc injury myself in a parachuting accident when I was in the military over in the USA. I jumped out of a helicopter and we missed the drop zone, and I landed on sloping ground and I tore my L4, L5 disc. I was bedridden for about a year where I could barely move. I just couldn't get out of bed. I couldn't walk without a cane. I couldn't do anything. It took a long time. For me, I went through physios, I went through doctors, I went through everything. I went through scans, trying to fix things. Patience was a big part. Nerve stretching was a massive part. Posture was a massive thing. Trying to strengthen my core was a massive thing. It was a long road, but it took about 5 years before it was not even noticeable anymore. So I wish you all the best with that, dog. I do apologize if I couldn't give you any more information on that, but all the best, brother. Thank you for the super chat either way. But yeah, as we look back now at the count, John Brzenk at 1,080. And I like seeing the acceleration back on again. If we look at this curve, you can see it's starting to trend upwards again. Keep it going, guys. Keep the trend going. Let's share the fact that John Brzenk has a new channel out there, and it is going to be the place to be. I mean, the other thing I want to, Uncle John mentioned this on his live stream. I wanted to tell you guys, let's make sure we treat John as the GOAT. I know that the arm wrestling world is full of trolls. I know the arm wrestling world can be a nasty place. All right. Remember, John is like your granddad when it comes to technology. He's not up to speed with how the world of social media really works. All right. So let's make sure we're incredibly respectful in the comments section. All of us. I don't want to see any nasty trolling of John in there. And if you are, I don't know. John might make me a moderator for him, and I might start shadow banning you guys. So no nastiness in John's channel. Full stop. All right. Thank you, everyone. I'm just looking in the comments for all the people saying that they've gone in there and subscribed now. I've got 44,500 subscribers, so I want every single one of you that's in my subscribers to go there. So I'm hoping that eventually everyone that's subscribed to me will have seen this live video in the next 24 hours, and they'll go, "Oh shit, that's right. I need to go and subscribe to John." Derek Smith said to me, or I said to Derek Smith, "We'll get John to 50,000 subs within 24 hours." He said, "No chance, no chance." And I said, "Derek, we can do it. We can do it. We can get there." So let's prove Derek wrong. Let's get John to the 50K subs within 24 hours. So that I'm gonna need to recruit all 164 of you that are currently watching this right now to go and spread the word that John needs people subscribed. And John, I'm sure, will reward us with this. John will probably do a live video on his channel at sometime soon or something like that. Doc comes in with another super chat, says, "God, I'm so thankful to know, dude. There's hope." Let's get John up there, eh? Really looking forward to you versus Lachlan. Any thoughts? Excited? Oh, Doc, juicy question there. Thank you so much, Doc. I really do appreciate the support. Yeah, and Lachlan and I are building really nicely. We're building. We're good buddies, as you know. Lachlan was my best man at my wedding, and we're good buddies. We want to help each other as much as we can. Lachlan is a phenomenal athlete. He's a strong dude. I think he's way higher in the world ranks than the world knows, and we've been desperately trying to get an opportunity to pull an international. It hasn't been able to happen, so here we are. We are going to fight for the #1 rank in Australia instead. How it's going to go is I'm going to beat the dude. Lachlan's stronger than me every day of the week. Stronger than me. I promise you, Lachlan's stronger than me. You guys know Lachlan's stronger than me. But Lachlan lacks speed. Lachlan lacks experience. Lachlan lacks awareness. And I happen to know him back to front. So I'm going to beat him. 5-1, 6-0. It's been one of those scores. I promise you. Go and bet if you haven't now. StakeKings.com/bet. I think my stake is already sold out. But anyway, we'll get a new block open. Franklin Brewer comes in with a $4.99 super chat. Thank you so much, brother. He says, Ryan, I love that you are helping John make this leap. You'll be a great mentor to help him with his channel. I'm sure that feels good. It is, yeah. Thank you, Franklin Brewer, for that support and that comment. It is. I'm always honored and grateful to call this a career. This has become my genuine career, and it's really amazing that it has. It's not something that I ever really dreamed to be possible. I would have been doing this even if it wasn't paying me, because I love the sport of arm wrestling so much. And as I said, John was instrumental in my channel taking off and getting traction. So to be able to give back to John in any small way, in any means I can, is something that I am just honored to be able to do. And I want John to be the highest earning arm wrestler on YouTube. I think he deserves that. As the GOAT, I think he really does deserve that. And I think everyone in the arm wrestling world wants to hear what John's got to say about certain matches and certain moments in the sport. And so for him now to have a means where he can just hit the plus button, record a video, and post it is awesome. It'll be unscripted, it'll be raw, it'll be messy. You'll get the ums and ahs in there as well. But that's John, and we love John for who John is. So it will be special for us to have insights into John's arm wrestling mind through this channel, and it's truly exciting. And it's funny, John was quite pessimistic when I spoke to John this morning. He was pessimistic that he was even really going to get any subscribers at all, that anyone would really want to listen to what John's got to say. But as this is proving right now, as we're at 1,180 subscribers within half an hour kind of thing of this becoming public news, it's fantastic. And John Brzenk's channel will blow up to be enormous. And if he keeps up with the content, which I'm confident he's going to, he'll catch Devin Larratt. Devin Larratt just cracked 400,000 subs. I think John will catch Devin Larratt. And then isn't it a nice thought to think that John would be able to retire from his aircraft mechanic line of work and be able to just sit back and be an arm wrestler and just talk about arm wrestling and travel around, do what he wants to do with the world of arm wrestling, and know that he is going to make significant money doing it. I think that he deserves that more than anyone else in the arm wrestling world. And so to be able to be part of that, for me, truly special and honored. So thank you for that super chat from Franklin Brewer. All right, we've got another. Come on, Sap the B asks, whose head's bigger, is John or Marcus? Oh, look, Marcus. Sap the B. John's head is truly phenomenal. My head, I have a, what was it? 63 and a half centimeters, whatever that is, 24 inches, something like that, 26, whatever it is. I have a big head. And when I went to John's place, we went for a drive in his convertible, and he said, you'll need a hat, otherwise you get sunburnt. I went to grab the hat, and I'm swimming in this thing. I'm like, what the hell is this? John's head's enormous. But Marcus Atirai's head he's like he's a giant. He's like a giant. Just have a look at the photos of Marcus. His head is like twice my head. So Marcus has the biggest head for sure. Kenny Ferguson comes in with a super chat. Let's get Toddzilla more subs too. Kenny Ferguson, I didn't even realize Toddzilla had launched the channel. He must have done that when Artem Taranenko visited. Absolutely. If Toddzilla has launched a YouTube channel, Toddzilla deserves subs. Toddzilla actually has a camera. He has the same camera as me as well. So I actually bought a camera for Toddzilla to create content. So his content will be mint if he does it. I hope he does it. I'm going to have to go check this out. But thank you, Kenny Ferguson, for letting me know that Toddzilla is stepping down that direction. Another super chat from Doc. comes in. Signing off here. I think your friendship with Lachlan is what makes this exciting. And I agree, he's severely underrated worldwide. Keep it up, Blue. Thank you so much, Doc. Yeah, it'll be a great match. It'll be big. And when either of us finally get the chance to step into the international space once more, there's going to be a big reset. Both Lachlan and I have progressed tremendously. We've never taken our foot off the accelerator. And I just know how much stronger I am now than where I was when I was last international. And I can't wait for the opportunity, and I'm sure Lachlan's the same. But this match will be a fantastic match when it happens. Once again, thank you, Doc, for all the super chats from you today. I really appreciate it, man. And as we look at the subscriber count, we're at 1,230 right now. We are steadily climbing. I think when I went live, I forget where this was when I started to go live, but either way, it is steadily climbing, and it is awesome to see that John Brzenk has passed the monetization criteria of 1,000 subs. Okay, so we can get John monetized already. When I get off this live video, I'll be getting back on the phone to John saying, all right, John, we got to get you monetized now that you've achieved this. So the other thing that we need to achieve that I can't tell if we've achieved yet is we need 10,000 hours of watch time. So John's only got 3 videos so far, and they only go for like a minute and a half each. So we need a lot of you guys to go and watch those videos. Go and watch those videos. John will create a longer video, I'm sure, very soon. Now that he's got a subscriber base that is going to get the notifications, John will create a video. I think he wants to talk specifically about the Dave Chaffee-Levan second it's really match, because he saw something in that match that he believes Levan's beatable. So I can't wait to hear what John will say. So it was at 600 subs when we started. Thank you for the update. Yeah, awesome. Let's do everything we can. John is the man. We want to get just John climbing and climbing. 50K subs by tomorrow is the goal. From within 24 hours is what I think. Personally, I'd like to see that. That does make me a little nervous. I'll admit that number's a big number. But I think we get there. Give me a second, guys. I need to blow my nose. 2 seconds. Sorry to do this on live. But there we go. It was getting to the point where I just had to do it, so I apologize for doing that sort of stuff on camera. But anyway, let me check my messages. Let's see if John has seen that I messaged him yet. No, he hasn't seen it. He hasn't seen it. If John does see it, we will hopefully get John live on the show here as well, just to have a chat whilst we watch these numbers fly through the roof. And Sap the Bee comes in and says, how would John versus Irakli Mosier look like? Oh, John versus Irakli or Mosier. John's hand control is so amazing, Sap the Bee. John's wrist flexion and pronation, he would have no dramas against the likes of Mosier, because Mosier is all about side pressure, and John would just simply cup and pronate and disable Dan's wrist. Versus Irakli would be more interesting. I think that'd end up in straps. And then once ending up in straps, John could either top roll, and it would look like he did against Chance, or he could probably just force the hook on Irakli. I don't know. But that one would probably end up in the straps, where against Mosier, I think it would look fairly simple because of the styles. But yeah. Eric McCarthy asked, Ryan, since you know the earnings side of things, what kind of upside is there in YouTube for John? Eric McCarthy, YouTube earnings are really significant at the pointy end of the I guess the spectrum. You go and look up a website called, I think it's Noxon. Type in Noxon YouTube, and you'll be able to type in a YouTube channel, and it will give you an approximation of what they earn. For instance, my channel in the last 28 days has earned about $4,100 US in the last 28 days. I think the likes of Devin Laird, he's like in the sort of probably $10,000 to $15,000 per month range. Big channels like your Juji Mufus, your Larry Wheels, they're up around the $40,000 to $50,000 US per month. And it just gets bigger. The biggest you have a big month, like Arm Wrestling TV has a big month where they're getting 44 million views on videos back to back. Then you're talking, I think you're talking numbers of $300,000 to $500,000 in a month if videos go mega viral like that. John's not going to create mega viral videos. Don't get me wrong. That's not John's thing. John's not going to be about creating high-end videos with catchiness that are going to be appealing to the wider audience that don't know arm wrestling. John Brzenk is the ultimate content creator when it comes to depth. So when we're talking about width, we're talking about how much does one video appeal to someone that's never seen it before? Arm wrestling TV, for example, has great width, but John has great depth. John's videos appeal to anyone who's interested in the subject. Okay, so that's a different thing. Like, my videos don't appeal to every arm wrestler on the planet. My videos appeal to the people that know me in that respect and that enjoy listening to me talk in that respect. But John's videos essentially appeal to everyone that's an arm wrestler. I don't know of an arm wrestler that doesn't want to know John's opinion about the Levan Sanganishvili and Dave Chafee match. So John's depth is truly immense. So people will watch John's videos for a lot longer than they would other channels. And there's enough arm wrestling fans out there now that I think John should be able to get 500,000 subscribers realistically. And if John's got 500,000 subscribers and John's got the depth that he will have, John will be earning maybe at that level. If he was at 500,000, I would expect John to be earning 15 to 20,000 US dollars per month is what I think John could achieve if he gets to that point. So that's where we want to head for John. I think he deserves every single bit of that, and it'd be awesome to just be able to be part of the journey in helping him get there. You guys can all say you were subscribing in the first 1,000 subscribers. Well, now if you're subscribing, you can't say that. You can say you're in the first 1,350 subscribers. But either way, it is awesome to see that we are sending that number through the roof. Yeah, just his reaction videos alone will go well. Just having a look at some of your comments again in here. Ryan, what were you thinking when you saw Levan asking you about your match? Sam Allen, it really did inspire me when Levan messaged me and asked me when was my match with Lachlan, and he said that he'll be watching, and he told me to explode and drag. It was just cool, man. Levan is such a nice dude. He's genuinely one of the best guys in the sport. I really have a lot of time for Levan, and I think that Levan, even though he's portrayed as this big, mean, scary dude, he's actually a big teddy bear, and he's soft-natured, he's funny, and he's very generous. So it was really special to have Levan message me and say that. It was really cool. It's a real pity that Levan's unable to come to Australia anymore, thanks to bloody Australian government and the COVID bullshit restrictions. What the movie that was going to be filmed here in Australia is no longer going to be filmed here. So they've had to come up with a new location. But yeah, it was awesome to get his message, and I really like Levan. I'll hopefully at some stage get to Georgia and train with Levan and Irakli and Gennady. That would be something special that I'd like to do. A couple of super chats have come in. First one from Alex. Oh, here we go. Stavriana Dakis. Sounds Greek. Alex writes, thanks for everything you do, Ryan. Keep it up. Can't wait to start your training, Dr. Alex. You're the man. Good on you, Alex. Thank you so much for the support. And yeah, for sure, man. Looking forward to working with you in some training routines and taking you forward in the coaching. Sounds good. Sap the B, $7.99 comes in and says, Bob Brown style videos plus analysis and story time would be a good format for John. Yeah, story time is awesome for John. And I agree with you 100% on that. John tells really good stories. You might not believe it because John's normally camera shy, but John, 3 beers in, tells the best stories. And I hope that if he becomes comfortable telling stories on YouTube like that, oh man, there's some stories there that would be absolutely gold. Mama Mia's asked, am I betting on myself? Yes, Mama Mia, 100% money is down. I'm betting on myself in this match against Lachlan. What else we got? Ryan, John will be utterly shocked if that comes to fruition. It's awesome that you're helping him. John seems to be one of the nicest guys on the planet. Yeah, he will be shocked. John didn't think he'd get to 1,000 subscribers. Like I said, John's really humble, but I don't even know that if he knows it yet. I've been sending him a couple of photos of screenshots of these as we go. Like I said, when he rang me this morning, it was his sub count was on 24, and it was just sitting there, and his videos had 2 views or something like that. So there wasn't anything going on, and we couldn't even find his videos because his channel was so small and insignificant and obscure. YouTube, when you typed in John Brzenk, you couldn't find his channel. So I had to find these videos that he'd made and uploaded, and then I said, John, I'll get your channel blown up. I'll make a video about it, and we'll get this ball rolling. And he was like, yeah, we'll see. Okay, sounds good. I appreciate it. But no, here we are. And the ball is well and truly rolling out, and everyone will very quickly work out that John's got a channel and that John is creating content, and it's going to be awesome. As I said, it's going to be awesome. So yeah. All right, let's have a look at some. John's second video is already 1,000K views. That's awesome. I love that so much. That's so cool. Thanks for that update. I can't, with all the screens going at the moment, I can't see what his video count is up to. So that's awesome that it's already at 1,000K views. I love it. It was soon. What else we got? I love to see all the greats getting together and telling road stories. Yeah, one of the coolest things that I ever did was at John's place. John had a barbecue, and it was the greatest barbecue ever in terms of afterpool. 2 seconds, I'm gonna sneeze. I apologize. We got a bit of hay fever going on today. We got a windy day, and there's pollen in the air, and it's getting to me. But yeah, back to the story. One of the coolest things that I ever did was at John's place. We had a barbecue that was the most epic afterpool barbecue I've ever had. Like I said, John's a really generous guy. He just let so many people turn up to his house, and he fed every single one of us. We had Travis Bagent, we had Alan Fisher, we had Mike Aiello, we had Yana Samelins, we had Vlad the Destroyer, we had Raymond Jalipins, we had Dustin Allen, we had Eric Wolf. We had about 25, 30 people there. And it was so cool to be in this environment with this amazing music playing, swimming in the pool, pulling with that list of people all day, literally from about 10 a.m. to 7 p.m., pulling with that group of people and chilling, drinking beer, laughing, listening to music. It was something I just simply will never forget. And that is the kind of guy that John is. John freely allowed those people over to his home, freely fed them all, provided beer for them all, and was just incredibly generous. That is the kind of man that John is. He literally gives away freely to anyone. He's really a unique man. So giving him the support back in the form of a YouTube channel is, I think, the least we can all do. And yeah, I wish him all the best, and I'm sure he will go on and do amazing things. But yeah, John's the man. John's the man. But anyway, what I might do, I'm gonna see. I'm gonna try to. What time is it in Arizona at the moment? Let me just check that if I ring John, it's not going to be an inappropriate time. Time in Arizona. And if it's not too bad, I'll see. Okay. Oh, it's 8:16 p.m. for John. Okay. John is an early bedtime kind of guy too. John leaves for work at, he gets up at like 3 a.m. every morning to go to work. So he's probably winding up in the bed. So, and he was active while I won't do it. I don't want to call him at this time of night, knowing that John will be probably getting into bed. But anyway, it'll be something nice for John to wake up to when he does get up to work, to see that he's got this many subscribers. And it's awesome to see that we've taken it from 0 to 1,480 in this time today, which has been awesome. But guys, if you've got any questions for me, hit me up right now. I would like to keep this going all day, but I do have some work that I have to get to. I've got to make a couple more videos as well, so got to crack on with that. But guys, thank you so much for all of the super chats today. Thank you all so much for subscribing. Please spread the word about John having his channel. I think it's going to be something special for us all in the arm wrestling community. And we've said it plenty of times, but giving back to John is awesome. He's given us so much. So thank you for all of your support. Keep the word spreading about John's channel, and it'll just be awesome to see where it goes. And yeah, guys, I will see you guys again really soon. All right, now I'm trying to work out how to end this video. I had so many screen shares going on. Hang on, I'm still here, guys. I'm still here chatting away. I'm still here. All right, we found it. Guys, thank you so much. See you again soon.